Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Aries, April 25, 2022. The Sun heads into your solar 8th house today, and will travel through this sector of sharing and intimacy for a month, until May 20th. There can be a stronger focus on emotional or material support in your life, power dynamics in close relationships, and personal development within. You crave deeper connections to people or projects in the weeks ahead. You have the chance to make lasting improvements to your life by going deep. It can be an excellent time for exploring a particular topic of interest in more depth. Your private world assumes more importance, and you notice the hidden elements of circumstances and people around you. Today, however, you might come to a satisfying agreement on broader issues with a significant someone. If your lover and/or romantic interest has been hogging the spotlight of your life as of late, things are about to change for the better. This is especially true when considering the Sun's shift into centrally driven Taurus and your intimate 8th house of mergers, shared resources, and collaborations today. Have you been depending on the opinions of others when it comes to a particular decision? The Moon's shift into Capricorn and your communication sector will enrich your mind with new perspectives, some of which may require you to put in work. But if the love is worth the squeeze, then, you know what to do. How can you stabilize your financial transformation? Today, the Sun leaves your opposite sign and enters Taurus, beginning a fiscally focused astrological season. Taurus season is the time to ambitiously work on your investments, loans, funds, and assets. You may feel more stable by paying off debt and adjusting the loans that you have. Now could be the time for you to solidify your retirement plan, like committing to a fund. Sales, mergers, and other lucrative opportunities could arise through work. Regardless of what happens, take a slow and steady pace when considering your options. A lot of activity could be taking place in your neighborhood today. If you live in a major city, perhaps a movie or a news event is being filmed nearby, and the crowds are gathering. Don't be too shy to go out and see what's going on. If you don't live in a major city, this could be something as innocuous as new power lines being installed. Either way, expect a lot of excitement. Enjoy your day. Your open manner is reflected in your private life, taking pleasure in talking to new friends and exchanging points of view. Your friendly attitude could turn spontaneous chats into long-term friendships. Your family is very satisfied with these changes and enjoys your positive charisma. No matter how clearly you articulate what you're looking for, no one seems to understand. Why don't your friends see what you see? And why is it taking so long for someone who meets your standards to come by? Connecting with those people you admire most, you cannot help but make it obvious you fancy them. Your honesty and charm provide you with a pleasant naturalness that helps you succeed, and you flirt in this way. Your tenderness and sensitivity lets you get away with this direct approach and make headway. Don't take no for an answer today. Know what you believe in and stick with it. There is a distinct advantage in holding true to your inner nature. Don't let others throw you off course with their views of how things should be done. Be confident and don't worry about taking things over the top. There is no such thing as excess on a day like today. The more the merrier should be your motto. Use the energy of this day to look for unconventional ways of handling things. This can open up whole new possibilities for you. This vibration enhances your ingenuity and, given enough time to approach things in a creative way, you may even surprise yourself. You are one of the most inventive personalities there is, anyhow. Allow the effects of the energy to see you make even greater strides. Be sure to brainstorm with others if you hit a block. The Moon's return to Aquarius each month is always a valuable chance to check in, both with your own inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. It is the latter that is especially significant this time, with the Moon here just as Saturn is spending his first full day back on his own in your sign since the new year. Saturn is both the hard taskmaster of the cosmos and your ruling planet, and where the last few months may have been a boot camp, the Moon is here as you use this to set your course for the rest of the year. Knowing that by this time next week Mercury will not only be in your romantic sector but to begin a visit that won't end until July, and that he is just the first of many planets to return over the coming weeks, is already creating a sense of anticipation. This is something that having the moon in Aquarius will make it easier to pick up on. Our eyes in the sky. This is a day of revisiting and revising your goals. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams. Creating a vision board can help. Noting what you want to change will be useful, but you might not be able to achieve everything on your list. You could feel a little stuck in life at the moment because every step you take forward is followed by a big step backward. Don't allow yourself to be anxious over your lack of flow. You'll start running soon. Just move at your own pace. Superficial friendships aren't working for you right now. In fact, you might want to take a step back from all the relationships that don't make you feel good about yourself. It's important to embrace those friends who are the real deal and your ride or die. You need to feel the love. Intimacy takes time, but it's worth the energy getting to know someone you care about. Tomorrow's new moon can help you tear down the walls that stand between you and your boo. In the end, it can bring you closer together so you can stand as a unit. The morning will be best spent tending to responsibilities within our work or to our communities. Although this may not be the most exciting time, avoid starting new projects in the hope of sidestepping existing obligations. Worries melt away and we become more oriented to our creative impulses, dreams, and fantasies. Our artistic and spiritual senses are especially potent over the next 2 days, and will fare better with activities that prize imagination over accuracy. If possible, make time for rest, relaxation, and meditation this afternoon. After nightfall, the Pisces Sun sextiles Uranus in Taurus, offering surprises. This transit amplifies the unique personality traits that we ordinarily attempt to cloak or obscure to appear professional or to fit in. Yet who has determined these rules for professionalism? What dictates have we been following that have taught us that conformity is good and ingenuity is problematic? During this aspect, we are hit with a stroke of genius, or experience a serendipitous encounter. A grand plan begins to materialize in our minds, hinting that playing by the rules is actually blocking us from receiving the best of what life has to offer. Follow intuitive hunches and make gambles to align yourself with Kismet. Use feelings of excitement, enthusiasm, and inspiration as a barometer to determine whether you are on the right track. Most of all, sidestep interactions with those who downplay the truth that, at any instant, we have the power to change our lives by changing our minds.